Hi, I'm Megan Lott with the Washington State Department of Transportation, and I'm joined here today with Trooper Brian Moore with the Washington State Patrol. We're here to talk a little bit about how we need you to switch gears from winter driving to summer construction driving. We have a number of road improvement projects starting across the state, specifically on I-90 between North Bend and Ellensburg, and it's extremely important for you to give our crews who are in orange a break.
Thanks, Megan. The Washington State Patrol values the partnership that we have with Washington State Department of Transportation, and we look forward to working with you again this summer. We're going to be partnering with DOT on the I-90 corridor over Snoqualmie Pass to ensure that we have extra troopers out there in your construction zones. Did you know that we've had 13 patrol cars hit in King County alone so far this year, including many others across the state? With April being Distracted Driving Awareness Month, it's a great time to remind drivers that we need to minimize all distractions within our vehicles. Distracted driving is the leading cause of traffic fatalities among teen drivers and is a real problem across the nation. Everybody knows about the distracted driving law, yet we continue to see people violate that law. We need to minimize those distractions to ensure that we on the highways are safe.
Our employees in the field are just like you and me. They have family and friends that they want to go home to after their shift. Far too many of our employees have had close calls, severe injuries, and even death in work zones. On average, 837 people are injured in work zones in our state every year. In 2017, 708 were injured and 7 fatal crashes.
The Move Over law has been around for years, yet we still see people fail to obey this law, and that puts our lives at risk. An emergency zone is defined as the 200 feet prior and the 200 feet after a first responder's area that he's working if his emergency lights are activated. The law requires you to slow down and move over if a lane is available. We've had troopers hit throughout north central Washington, including one that was outside of his vehicle and he was hit by a DUI. He's extremely fortunate to be alive. The Washington State Patrol will take appropriate enforcement to ensure that we stay safe on the highways.
So as you head out the door this summer, please make sure you have planned your trips in advance so that you can avoid delays through our construction work zones. We have a number of resources to help you plan your trip, whether that's on our website or through our social media channels on Twitter or Facebook. And please remember, it's extremely important to pay attention to the road and avoid the distraction.
That's right, Megan. There needs to be a cultural shift to get drivers to minimize all distractions within their vehicles. We understand that people's lives are busy, but as adults, we need to set the example so that our kids don't think it's okay. Please remind your friends and family of the dangers of distracted driving. We want you to have a fun but safe summer.